You know what's scary?
What?
When companies collect more of your data than you agreed to share. Wait, it's scary, but have you heard of verifiable credentials? So it's actually a pillar of Web 5 that...
Web 5? What happened to Web 3?
Hold on a minute, let me just... So we know that Web 3 is the web decentralized. And Web 5 takes this one step further. Web 5 brings decentralized identity and decentralized data storage into applications. Verifiable credentials are one of the components of Web 5, and what they are is digital credentials that state specific facts. So consider you're checking into a hotel. You typically need two things. You usually need a credit card and you need an ID. But if the person who is checking you in only needs your ID to verify that the name on the card matches your ID and the name on the reservation, what if there was a way for us to keep the more personal information, like our address, to ourselves? Verifiable credentials are cryptologically signed statements made by an issuer about a holder. And here's how they work. So in this case, the issuer would be a government agency that has verified a credential, like a digital ID, that only verifies my identity. The holder would be the person who's carrying the credential, me, and the verifier would be the person checking to make sure that the credential is valid, the hotel. Behind that verifiable credential, there's a JSON object that contains all of the information we need. The first thing is the issuer, which is the entity that creates and signs the verifiable credential. The second thing is the subject, which is the person or the entity that the verifiable credential is about. And the third is the claim, which is the claim or the fact that the issuer is making about the subject. TBD has so much information on verifiable credentials and the other pillars of Web 5. You can get started with tutorials that allow you to build your own starter app or building your own wallet app that allows you to hold your verifiable credentials. And let me know if you're interested in the other two pillars of Web 5. I recently started learning about them for Hacktoberfest, and I think that they're so interesting. Until then, happy coding!